I started to think, you know, like, you know, kind of meditating to myself and started, you know, how things used to be or whatever. I don't know. I was just having a time on my own. And I started thinking, what is something that all my ex-girlfriends had in common or have in common? Now, that's something, I don't know if a lot of people think about it, but I started to. And one thing that I realized is that they were all very undecisive people. You know, come to think about it, it's almost as if women are indecisive in general. I don't know, that's one thing about women that I really don't understand about them. Now, I'm not sexist. I'm not, you know, anything like that. Really do believe in equality and all that good stuff. But, like, it's just like women truly are undecisive creatures. Now, granted, men are creatures too, so don't get offended by that. In all honesty, like, they seriously can't make up their mind for shit. Now, there are some women that are more independent than others, and they think, you know, like, you know, they can do things on their own, and they know exactly what it is and what they're looking for. And that's good. You know, that's a good thing too. But Jesus Christ, like, there's some people that have to know what the hell you want in this world. I had an incident before with an ex-girlfriend where you know, you do this is the classic one. This is the typical thing that usually happens. So I asked her, what do you want to eat? And she says, oh, I don't know. Then I proceed as saying, you know, come on, there has to be something you want to eat. And she continues and says, no, I don't know what I want to eat. And I tell her, come on, you're hungry, you have to know something that you want to, there's gotta be something you want to eat, like, let me know. She really can't make up her mind, and she says, okay. And she's trying to make up her mind, and it's like, she tells me, we will eat whatever makes you happy. That's a death trap, guys! That really is! And so then I'm thinking, you know, because I already, like, know that's bullshit. I was like, no, how about you pick what you want to eat for us, and we'll go from there. And she says, no, you pick. So, fuck it, I'm hungry too. So, I just decide, you know what, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Like, let's just go. Shit's on you, Jay, well, you don't know what Chick-fil-A is. And so then, like, I decide to go to Chick-fil-A, fucking, you know, I go up to the register or whatever, and I start to pick out my order, and as I'm picking it out, I'm right about to get to her until I finally ask her, so what do you want? And that's when she gives me the, I didn't want Chick-fil-A. That's fucking bullshit, you know? Just shit like that makes me so mad. Like, why do you tell me you want one thing, and then the second we're getting something else, you decide, like, fuck all of it, I don't want any of that shit. Like, and you notice this with food too. I really notice that it's with food majority of the time. And Jesus, man, you would think, like, these people, like, personally, when I'm hungry, I know what it is that I want. I don't want to try no new shit because it's, you know, I don't want to try anything new because I don't want to eat something that might be good or might be bad. I'd rather eat something that I know is good and is gonna satisfy me rather than try something new with a chance that I'm gonna be freaking disappointed. And the fact that a lot of women can't figure that out, oh no, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss so much. Like, it's just, I really don't understand where they get that from. And it's like, you know, women are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, there are some girls that I have that are friends that they're completely awesome people. They're super caring. That's another thing about girls. I really feel like girls are way more caring than guys. I definitely think they are way more creative than guys also. And not only that, it's like there are three things that I feel like girls are naturally born with. With caringness, creativity, and above all, I truly do believe that every girl, 90% of women, can sing. I'm actually very convinced that a vast majority of the population of women can sing. It's just a thing. Like, every girl that I've heard can sing, and like I'm pretty sure, and like don't get me wrong, there's some girls that you've seen in like an American Idol or any of that stuff that, like, you know, they're terrible, low-key, you know, they're bad, don't get me wrong. I don't know, man, every person that I've heard or every girl that I've heard that sang, they sing really well, and I'm convinced that every girl is born with that ability to be able to just sing because they can. That's very impressive. Like, I've tried the whole singing thing. it didn't work out too well. I actually heard myself sing. Like, I sang for a time, and then I thought, you know what? I can actually do this. This isn't too bad. And I started doing it, and I started getting into it. And I feel like, I don't know, my friends are good friends, or they were just jerks, because they never flat out told me that I was bad. Like, I didn't know I was bad. I would definitely would have liked my friends to have told me, like, hey, you're not that great or something, you know, kind of stop my tracks right there and move on to something else instead of wasting my time for a long time. I don't know. It was until I heard my first recording. Jesus. I heard my first recording. Hey, say hi to Mike, guys. I heard my first recording. I wanted to cry. I legit, like, in all honesty, wanted to cry. I could not explain to you how bad I thought I was at singing, right? And then, of course, I had one ex-girlfriend that actually was a really good singer. I had another ex-girlfriend who was actually in choir. Another one did it for a hobby, and I've heard her before. She was really well. Like, a good majority of my ex-girlfriends, they were really good singers, and they were like, I don't know, that's just me. And also, my sisters can somewhat do it, so, I mean, I guess that's where that flaw lies, I suppose. But anyway, that's that. And, like, honestly, if there's one message I could get out to my women viewers, it's just like, please try and make up your mind a little more. It can be very frustrating with guys. I understand that there's some things that guys do that girls don't understand. Let's just get one thing clear, and let's just say that women are a little bit more complicated than guys. Personally, I feel that way.